Slim Diva, you're most adorable.
Aha mbụ nwada Clara Nwokocha nwanyị eze mkpọga asị m ya gazichara unu Igbo ọma na-ege ntị ndewono.
Okay, so before we go ahead, quickly let's drop some trending stories that actually prompted me to make the comment I made the moment we actually came into the studio. And a man has been arrested and arraigned for having sexual relationship with his 14-year-old daughter in Anambra State. Did you see that story? Did you see that story? Okay. This happened in Agulu Zoibo. God help me. Agulu Zoibo, Anocha. Agulu Zoibo, Anocha local government area of Anambra State. Yeah, that was where that incident happened. Did I pronounce it right?
Zoibo.
Thank you. I pronounced it right. Anocha. Okay. And then the story says that this man raped his daughter. His own daughter, 14 years old. And as we speak, he has been arraigned. And let's hope that, yes, the law will take its course on that particular matter. And then while we are still trying to gulp down that sad information, we also got another sad story coming from Ondo State, where the police command has arrested a father for allegedly inflicting grievous bodily harm on his 10-year-old daughter in our local government area of Ondo State. What did the 10-year-old daughter do? That she was always in the habit of bedwetting. He now plugged iron and pressed it on her private parts. Her father, not a stranger.
Nna nwe nwa jide aka ya were ayon ịma otu ha otu ayon na-adị otu unu n'ọkụ ya na-ese adị gị were ya even ime ya mmadụ ahụ otu ofuru ya ahụ nga.
Of course, yes, not to talk of a child 10 years old. Well, according to the spokesperson for the Ondo State Police Command, he says that the suspect Amos Paul used the hot pressing iron to burn the private part of his daughter as punishment for bedwetting. Well, thank God that he has been arrested, and let's wait and see what the final judgment will be. And while we are still gulping that information, the drama, Dave Umahi, how a lady died, how she was his physiotherapist, she was a nurse, attached to the government house, and so on and so forth. Everyone is asking, what really happened to Mary Habila? You know that story, right?
Hey, I wish I saw I'm at the Mobere.
Okay, the Obere that you know, please tell us.
I know say allegedly. Makana aka no name investigate aka na nyocha ya bụ ihe mere.
Okay.
Na nwata nwanyị ahụ ndị na-eje abịa otu massage ali ahụgo otu tetụcha ya hi metụcha gbatụcha gị ukwu gbatụcha gị ọkpụ ala gbatụcha gị ahụ na ọkwa na o ji awụ maahị ụlọ ya obodo ya dagiel ji abịa karị ya nọrọ n'ọrụ n'ụlọ ọgwụ ya afọ 3 ekwere onye ọzọ asị ya bụ ọsọ anọzi ya no kepukepa bịa na anụ na nwa ahụ ke nwaanyị ahụ o Mary and this is Hannah Habila. No bezina, na also lota ibidojino omahi. Ibatichaya massage ya.
Was that what you heard? Really?
All that all the massage ya. And you say kebugo no na ogbe omahi. But amam room ko but I saw no ogbe ya. Ogbe ya. Environment ya ho. Now, but
on her nostrils, okay.
Nimia, my hair bella pussy. Tutu one na Mary. Na obia bo or young woki. Na opera bagakuya ni mio. Adia man opera bagakuya ni mi. So,
oh Lord. Okay, so the story is dicey, right? From what you have said, and there are lots of controversies around that story. And right after that incident, David Umahi wrote to the police asking that an autopsy be done, on the body of Mary Habila to know the actual cause of her death. Now, while that is going on, her father has said, you know what? No, do not touch the corpse of my daughter. I would want you to bring back pack her corpse for burial. She's from Southern Kaduna.
Hey, also
she was not actually putting on anything. Well, these are all stories we are hearing, but let me shock you and let you know that Dave Umahi, the Minister of Works, has cleared the air, and he has said that he has no hands in the unfortunate death of Miss Mary Habila. And then he went on to assure that there must be an autopsy to clear his name, even against the wishes and beliefs of the deceased family. Say whether they like it or not, they must conduct that autopsy. Now, he also insisted that anyone who accuses him of having any hands in the death of the lady he refers to as his daughter will face the wrath of God. And then he went on to say that he blames influencers and social media content creators for, blowing the whole story out of proportion, that he actually did not do anything to that lady. And for the record, that she was a nurse, not a physiotherapist. She was a nurse attached to the government house, and she has served in that capacity for 3 years. So he's asking the public to be patient, that an autopsy must be done. But the family is saying, you know what, Mbao, we don't want it that way. Even if an autopsy is done, it will not bring back our daughter. Okay. That's what they're saying. So let's leave the story there, right? Investigations are still ongoing. No, now, I want to try to put it in a way you understand, right? A physiotherapist is someone who has to, takes care of the body, the bones, does a lot of massaging, yes, for people who have issues with their bones. But Dave Umahi is saying that she was actually not a physiotherapist. She was a nurse. So there are two different things. Okay. But what I don't know now is if she had, if she specialized in physiotherapy as a nurse. I don't know if you get me now. For instance, you have doctors who are general physicians. Some are specialists in different fields. So she could be a nurse and a specialist in physiotherapy. We don't know. But we know that very soon the whole gist will come to limelight. Well, it's really a sad one. However, that's not the topic for today, okay? We just wanted to touch on all the trending issues, so you know that between last week Friday that we came on air and today, a lot has happened. A lot is still happening. Everyone has to be careful. Women, be careful. If you have a girl child, protect her with everything that you have. Because a lot is going on. Let's go listen to this audio clip. I mean, this one is something that is very hot. It's trending as we speak. And I know that most of you must have stumbled on that particular story. But I want us to talk about it today, okay? Let's go take a listen to that clip. And when we come back, we'll continue with the rest of the conversation.
Section of that hotel. Once you get to Midfield Junction, when you get to Midfield Junction in Asaba, Midfield Junction, you see the hotel. It's the first hotel by the road by Midfield Junction, by your left. He's a big content creator. He has a sales day called Obozono and Shioma. This video is dedicated to him. He's at last 2 weeks Friday. I can't remember the actual date, but last 2 weeks Friday. Today date is 14. I'm making this video on the 14th. So last 2 weeks Friday from on the 14th. This was when this debate happened. First of all, I met him online on Monday, which is on Monday before Friday. And I told him that going through some problems, and I need money to sort out the family problem. But I was worried. And I told him that I know of a man. He has taken a daughter and was in Asaba. But the man is not staying in Asaba. The man is staying in Abuja. So he wants to stick with me. But I can't go. And I texted him that I need his advice. And I texted him for that advice. So I would know if he were able to give me any ideas, like advice or any ideas of how to make money, or just advice. I just needed someone to talk to because I don't have a friend. I don't have any friend. I told him, he said I should not go. Even without him, me telling him, yet I would have not still go to that Abuja because I've not been to Abuja once before. Secondly, I know I'm a virgin. That is why I killed him. And I would have still not do it. I just told him to just let the burden out of me. He said I shouldn't go. That I should come to meet him in Asaba on Friday. When he told me to come and meet him on Friday, he said I should come and meet him on Friday. He's going to help me. He did not tell me that let me come, that let him sleep with me. He's going to give me the amount of money I want. No. He just told me, come to us. Can you come to us on Friday? I will help you. My phone was on disappearing mode, so I don't have screenshots of those messages anymore. But I'm sure it will be on his phone. Since my phone is on 24-hour disappear, my own chat will not appear in his side, but his own will appear. And his own is more evidence because the chat will be there when he told me to come, that he wants to help me. And he did not engage in any conversation with me with sex. That will not say, okay, I'm going there. I know he wants to sleep with me with the money. No, there was no conversation of such. So we planned on Friday. I went to the park. He said I should get to the park and call him. And when they called me on video call to be sure I'm on the park, he sent me the transport fare to pay because I told him I don't have the time. And one day, my parents are not away, even my family members are away. So I let her, my sister, my twin sister, I'm going to Asaba. I send her the phone number and the man in case anything happens to me. But I didn't tell her what I was going there for because me, I don't know. I got there. He went to his shop. From there, he said he wants to go to the car wash. Went to the car wash, then he went to the hotel. In my mind, what is he doing in the hotel? I was like, okay, maybe that's where he normally stays. So even before we entered, they told me that this is where he normally does. He stays most times. I said, okay. I was not scared. I didn't have it in mind that he would do anything with sex because he's a popular person and he won't want to try to rubbish because people may try to know. That was where my mistake came from.
Echo FM. It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Okay, welcome back. We had to play you the voice of Favor, simply known as Favor from Warri. Unfortunately, as we speak right now, she is late.
Oh.
She took her own life and committed suicide a few days ago. What a world. Oh. And in that audio, you could hear how distressed she sounded. That's why it seemed more like her voice was not clear enough because she was distressed, she was crying, she was depressed. She just thought, oh, you know what? I'll need to end it all. Okay. And then she did a video. Now, for people who do not know, that story is trending currently. And it has to do with a young girl whom, according to the video, because now the only evidence that she has or her family have is the video that she did. She recorded herself. This one is not what somebody told them. That was the last video she recorded before she killed herself. She actually took a substance, ingested the substance, and yes, the family rushed her to the hospital, but she didn't make it. And as we speak right now, they have incurred 7 million naira hospital bill. That's at the corner. So while this is actually in the front burner, the police have arrested the young man known as Odogu of Asaba. That's his nickname, his stage name. Okay, he's very popular, a popular content creator. And Favor said that she reached out to him because she saw an ad on his social media page where he said he would help people who want to learn content creation. It's a thing now. Do you know that it's like a job on its own? Clara can say, my name is Clara Nwokocha. I'm a content creator. That means she earns money from content, creating content, maybe online, anywhere, you know? And then she said that she actually was facing some kind of financial struggles. And then she reached out to the man. The moment she saw that ad and she said, okay, you know what, I'm interested. I'd like you to teach me on how to be very big like you, because he's a popular content creator. And he said, no problem, come over, come to Asaba. And then she said, oh, you know what? I don't even have money. I don't have transport to come. But I'm really determined. I want to learn. And then according to her, what gave her the mind to go? She said, as a popular content creator, she actually knew that he would not want to try to do anything rash with her. Because if he tries, she would drag him online. But that was where she made a big mistake. She forgot that there are predators in human form. She forgot that there are wolves in sheep's clothing. And then the guy sent her, 8,000 naira, and then she boarded a bus, went to Asaba. And when she got there, she said the first thing she noticed was that it was a hotel. Now, when she made inquiries, she was told that he lives in the hotel. Of course, there are young guys who lodge. They don't lodge, they live. They practically live in the hotel. Right? There are some hotels that have been converted into apartments. So what people do is they come, they pay a huge amount of money, and they stay for as long as they want to stay. And that's where Odogu of Asaba lives currently. And then he runs a boutique in that same hotel, according to Favor's description. Now, where it all got dicey was when later one thing led to the other. He said, come, let's go upstairs. And she said, they went, blah, blah, blah. He now started making advances. And she said, you know what? I'm not here for this. And I'm a virgin. I don't want us to do anything. Please, I came here for content creation. And before she could say Jack Robinson, bam! Rape, assault, physical assault, sexual violence. And then she said she traveled back, distressed. Now, she didn't tell her parents when she was, where she was going, but the moment that incident happened, she went back and she had to open up to her parents and her twin sister. She told them what happened to her and how this young man physically assaulted her. Now, this thing happened on July 14th. Is it July 14th? 2 weeks before she did that video. And what has really got to me is the comments that people have been making. I don't know the kind of human beings we have these days. And then you hear some people say, what did she go to the hotel to do? Why did she follow the man to the hotel? Another person said, she shouldn't have even asked him for financial help. I'm just giving you the points and comments from people. A lot of comments here and there. You know? I don't even want to say much, but the bottom line is that this lady is dead. So let's talk about it. As it drops, as it hot, we're going to talk. Okay. So sexual violence and protection of women. I want us to look at it. Where should a woman draw the line?
Ndị nke lekwana ụmụ ha na-adọ ha vam vam vam. Ndị a na-abịasị gwa ya oji nara ya ego, gwa ya oji tikwa ahịa dị oji soro ya gawa ụlọ ahịa oriri na nkwari ka mekwara ka eme. Ndị ka nọkwa n'ụlọ ha ele ụmụ ha adọ ha vam vam vam. Ịma ndị mmadụ ihe eme ha ga-achọrịrị point ha ga-eji ka eji kwutọọ onye nke ahụ. No, now.
It's really a sad one. And then the Delta State, one of the aides to Delta State Governor Osai Ovie has come up to blame her parents. And he said that right after she got back from Asaba and she told them her ordeal, what happened and what transpired, the first thing they would have done was to take her to the hospital.
Wow.
Right after taking her to the hospital, reports to the police. I don't know if you understand. And then investigations will kick off, but they kept quiet. They wanted it to be a private affair. And that was what led to the depression and the death of this young girl. Do you agree? You know, so let's talk about this.
nyekwanụ ya ọgwụ ndị kwesịrị inye ya maka onye ọbụla adọrọ vamvam enwere ọgwụ ndị anyị so kpọrọ ya before 24 hours or 48 hours akwa ya si gị kpọrọ onye ahụ gawa ụlọ ọgwụ ka elecha ya nyekwanụ ya ọgwụ ndị ekwesịrị inye ya.
And that's the post-exposure prophylaxis. Yes, that's what it's called. You know, I don't want to talk much, okay? I just want other people to call in and contribute. I mean, it's a sad one. It's a sad story, and it's really heartbreaking that every week we record stories like this. So it's just a typical case of how predators can misuse their status, can misuse their promises, can misuse their fame, mentorship, to exploit people. That's just what happened. Clara is a content creator. And then because she's a content creator, she sees young people that want to be like her. Say, come, I can help you. And then the person takes advantage of them. That's what is going on. Exactly. And that's the point. So it's very, very possible that there are other women that must have suffered the same fate. Okay, keep your calls coming in this morning. Let's have another, broad conversation. I would like to hear you share your thoughts with us this morning.
0911 20,022. Where ya bobata? 0911 20,022. Mabukwan 0707 454 1014. 0707 454 1014.
All right, keep your calls coming in.
Ibolachi.
Abolanchi, Awolehime.
You're welcome. Good morning to you. Go ahead.
Okay. Gilanya, ihe awo ofi ihe na ihe ọghọm social media brubata. Ya wo ofi ihe ọghọm social media brubata. Mana mgbe mbụ ore social media na-adịcha ha ọma. Ụmụ nwaanyị ụfọdụ chọrọ iwu musician, ndị na-ebido here from church choir. Ha chọrọ iwu musician. A na-ewekwa ha ka ndị gbapụrụ agbapụ. Na mana him to achọ m ịkpọ ha ọbụla aha. So ha na-ewekwa ha dịka ndị gbapụrụ agbapụ. N'anya ha nọ n'ilo nnukwu. Mana onye ọbụla na-ejide onwe ya ọfụma. Ọzụzụ enyere ya na-adịcha ha mma. Ọfụma ihe a oke nketa oke ya ihe na-akwari nketa oke ndị dị otu ahụ.
Thank you. Clara, interpret, please.
I see na your parents azo go fuma. Na ihe the way most of them they end up.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Always hime. Remember, he also said something at the beginning. I know he mentioned social media. He said
social media here to a warm.
That's one of the bad things. Okay.
Social media with Iran.
Now, calm down. Even before social media came, before we had phones and before Facebook and all of these apps, here and there, I remember growing up, I would hear cases where actresses will go seek for roles, and the directors will want to rape them as well. Yes, before social media. Or you see someone who wants to go for a modeling role, and the man says, before I give you this role, you'd have to sleep with me. Let's not shy away from these things. Well, it's your opinion. Always he may. I don't want to say much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good morning, Name Diva.
You're welcome, Kachisin. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Klakla.
Welcome, my Bolachi.
Yeah, Ebola. My name is Kachisin Ekuha. I am calling from my community in the West local government.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, based on the topic of discourse, first of all, may her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
I have 3 aspects to this. Number 1 is this. You see, in this country, just try and be rich. Or if you are not rich, try and be connected to the powers that be. That is just what is playing out in Nigeria. You can imagine somebody like Dave Umahi, who has the same similar issue. Up till now, nobody have arrested him. Even the same Dave Umahi, I didn't see where he is having any pet to even warrant having a physiotherapist. He is working freely.
You're no, that's calm down, okay, Kachisin. You're not in Dave Umahi's body, so let's not go there, please.
Whatever.
Yes.
Whatever. The point I'm making is now nobody have arrested him.
Okay, that's not the main topic for today.
I'm coming now. I said I have 3 aspects to this.
Go ahead quickly.
Now look at this content creator now, because maybe he's not that famous or he's not in the presidency. No, he has been quickly arrested. So, telling me that the Nigerian police or security agencies, they really know what they do in certain situations. That is one. Number 2 is this. No matter any circumstance, nobody should take his or her own life. I don't usually have sympathy for anybody that takes his life, no matter the circumstances. All of us, there's something we say in Igbo. All of us are passing through one thing or the other, including you there in the studio. So no matter what, you shouldn't kill yourself. So for that girl to kill herself, he should answer that when he gets to wherever she is going.
Okay.
That is number 2. Then number 3 is this. Yesterday we were having a matchmaking anchored by Ure. Some people we are connecting from Facebook. Then who is laughing now?
Go ahead, though. You're taking up all the time. Catch it in, please. Make it snappy, please. I beg you.
I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, no, calm down. There are other people on the line waiting to also speak. Please, few minutes or few seconds.
Some people we are saying, some people who indicated interest on Facebook, then other people will come that their comment and say, check your DM. So, Ure, I love what Ure did. Ure was smart enough. Ure gave a caveat that those of them saying, come to DM. Whatever you see there is not my business, and ECOF will not be held liable for whatever that comes out of it. So the point I'm making is this. People that connect people online, you don't know this person. You connect him online and invite you. Girls take a lot of risk, whether you like it or not. Girls take a lot of risk. Now, I want to tell you that content creation is not necessarily what you need to meet that person a person teach you. Content is about what you can create on your own. It's about talent. What you can say in that studio now and say, Clara, you can say something just like you and Uche do. People will laugh. That is content. Don't wear any extraordinary thing.
All right.
Meeting with the person.
Okay.
And you went and met him going to the shop. Let me end this.
Calm down.
What I'm saying is, all that glitters are not good.
All
You
right.
have to be careful. Every time trust are falling victim. Yes, they won't hear. What kind of thing is this?
Thank you.
Thank
you, Kachisin. And he made 2 strong points. He says, do not kill yourself no matter what happens. And also, girls take a lot of risk. And people should learn from the mistakes of others. Yes. That's what Kachisin has said. However, for content creation, Kachisin, you and I know that there are hacks involved. It's not just all about creating content. There are hacks involved, and if you do not know those hacks, my brother, my sister, you will not go viral. And the aim is not for you to create content. The aim is for you to go viral, have a lot of likes, have a lot of comments, and earn later, at the end of the day. So there are hacks, and according to this lady, she really wanted to learn from the best. Okay? Let's forget that it has to do with content creation. My point in all of this is, why would people, men in particular, want to victimize the ladies, all in the guise of mentoring her? I want her to become a better person. Yes, it's reality. Catch it in, let's face it. Why? A lady goes to an office to seek for employment. You're already making advances at her. You're beautiful. Don't worry. You know that I can actually pay you more than what I pay my staff. You just take that opportunity. She seeks for a role. The same thing. So I don't even know what else to say, right? But I know that this thing has been going on even before I was born. But if we don't start to change the narrative now, I'm sorry, we'll keep recording deaths like this. That's the truth.
Ibolachi.
Hey, Bola wada Clara ndewo.
Ndewo, aha mu Mary Biko.
Oh, merci mami ma unchilo.
Welcome.
aha m wụ AY m na-akpọ from Amakohia.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma akwe ma na ọ dị ka ọ dị kpọsa ọ dị ka ọ dị egoro. Ị ma na ọ dị ka ọ dị kpọsa ahịa onye ọ dị kpọsa ahụ ọ dị ya dị egoro dị ahịa. Mmadụ ịchọrọ ịgwa m na iwu virgin or iwu whatever gị bi moto chewe to another city nne gị ọmakwa ma nna gị ọmakwa ma ikwu gị ọmakwa ma ibe gị ọmakwa ma lekwa anya more will happen. More will happen. Ị na-aga n'ụtụtụ gị hụ ụmụaka ụmụ agbọghọ ha ekorocha akpa ha emeghe ha eriwe nri etile ha onwe ha na fon ha sawa ahụ etile onwe ha na social media ha esiwe nri n'ọkụ etile ha na social media ha brọshwa etile ha na social media. Before you know it, every hapa agaje social media. Ahu cheated car, abalata break, adela na moto. Lanya, more will happen to them.
Oh God.
More will happen to them. Or it's not that our parents here train, They refuse to be trained.
Okay.
Never can't hate here on social media. Somebody take advantage of them. We not advise them. Baga can't also sinula after all itola. Ya social media when you because more will happen except ụmụaka mụtatụrụ ụjọ chukwu ọ na-awụ before gị na-agwa nwaanyị okwu ya na-akụbishi ahịhịa ọhịa kụgba gị na-agwa okwu ha cheghị anya n'anya baa na-eche ka ịgbarata moto agbara tinted gị hụ ha n'ụzọ ụjọ abịaghị ị ga-ahụ moto dịka igbo ozu moto na-eji kpirikpirikpiri ị ga-ahụ anything ya gbalata breki gị ha maba n'ime efu ime ebe ebughị eje content creator biko ga-ezuo n'ike jọọ.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't even know what to say.
Social media.
Who is social media? I understand, okay? And I know he spoke passionately. Yes. I agree with him.
Yes.
Everything you said, exactly. AY, is very true, 100% correct. It seems more like the young ladies of this generation are unteachable. They don't want to be trained. They don't want to follow the right path. Yes. That's the fact. I do not dispute everything that you have said. AY, you are correct 100%. Now, what do we do going forward so that more ladies do not fall for this?
Most of these girls, ha pụta n'ama akaghị ha meet kwa ndị ọzọ azụrụ na background ọzọ
I get what you're saying. Do you also train the men, the boy children,
thank you,
not to take advantage of ladies when they come to them for jobs? Do you? No, let's on the flip side, because we are quick to judge, we are quick to say, the women don't want to learn, they don't want to be trained. I agree with you, no arguments. However, do you also train your boy children not to go for, I don't know how I'm going, anything they see on that skirt? The moment is a lady, because she's pretty, she has come for a job, she has come for a contract, you take advantage of her. Why? Because you have the powers to do so. Do you train the boys not to do that? Nobody talks about this. Yes. Nobody talks about it. And that's why we have a lot of men going around taking advantage of ladies.
Going astray.
Okay, now the lady came, Ochotaya, from Warri to Asaba, right? Yes, she came for content creation. I agree. And then as a man, why don't you just teach her the content creation she has come for?
Okay.
And then probably say, oh, you'd have to pay some amount of money. Of course she would pay, because no knowledge is free. And then teach her. Why did you take her into the room? Why did you force her?
Part of content creation.
Even when she said no, remember? See, leave all these things, Biko. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. My annoyance is that when issues like this come up, men are quick to hit on the ladies. They are not trained properly. They refuse to listen. I agree with you. Why must you force a lady?
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Why must you throw yourself and force a lady?
Okay, well, respect
the first lesson I was taught as a child, as a lady, as a girl, as young as 6 years old, the first lesson I was taught: don't ever enter into the home of a man. Yes. First lesson.
Oh, yeah.
All the ladies you see, many of them know those things. They know. Why? Some men are predators. It's the fact. We cannot shy away from it. They are predators, and most of them.
Come over.
I'm sorry. I'm not generalizing it, right? You heard me clearly. Some men, most of the guys. You dare not.
Ka otu esi zụlite nwata nwoke a ọwụ na nwaanyị zọọ ya otu zọọ ihe na-azụna nke nwaanyị azụkwa nke nwoke a maka echi ọ ga-awụkwa nna mmadụ ọ ga-awụkwa nwokorobịa.
He will be an employer one day. He will be someone, yes. And then you take advantage of anybody you see. Why are they not talking about that one?
Okay.
Yes, why? I'm asking you, why are you people not talking about it? Okay, let's take more calls, please. 0911-20,022, 0707-454-1014.
Ebolachi.
It's Clara, good morning.
Oh, Moichala Princess.
She's the one.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
I'm speechless here, seriously. But I don't need to be crying more because she's a fellow lady like me.
It's just
that I'm crying. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I've cried. I'm very painful about what most men are doing to our young ladies out there. Seriously. And at times, the blame also goes to the men. They should respect themselves. You shouldn't put all the blames on ladies. Our parents bring us in a proper up-training way. Then, at times, with the kind of people we go along with out there, we mingle with different people out there in forms of friends, we should also minimize the kind of people we go along with too. Because I could remember, I will not call the name of the hospital, Auntie Mary. I would never do that on air here. I remember years back ago, when I came out from my NYC, I wanted to seek for a job in the hospital. The doctor is someone very close to my family, wanted to make advance of me just to get that position. The only thing I did was to step out of the hospital, get to the house, made the entry to my family. And my elder brother has to call him on notice, being a soldier. And that was how I ended the job stuff. Before you know, I seek for other places. So if you notice things like this, must it be that you must take advantage of them? Use your brain. And ladies, most ladies out there, she use their tongue to count their teeth. Things like this are happening. You still fix yourself into it. So the only thing I would tell the lady or those who fall into this victim of what I'm saying, like Catherine is totally angry. Moga AY is shouting, ladies, 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 ladies. What about the men?
Okay.
Did they do you guys that anything you see, you just put your head into? You don't even know the one that's going to kill you.
That's my point. You don't even know the one that's going to kill you.
You keep on talking about ladies, 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 ladies. What if it was you took advantage of ladies and you died there instantly as a man? You didn't think otherwise about it. See, I'm really speechless. Catching and then Mr. AY should just
calm down. It's their opinion. Take it easy, Princess.
I'm not really happy.
It's okay. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. And all we are saying is, yes, so women could go overboard. No worries. Women take a lot of risk. I understand. But we are asking, on the flip side, must you take advantage?
Okay.
That I want a man to call in and answer. Why is it that majority of the men do not use their eye to see anything that is under skirts? Yes. Why? We are not talking of the ones that rape babies.
Oh,
let's even forget adults. What of the ones that rape babies? Babies, 6 months, 4 months. Nobody is talking about it. Or did the baby take risk? Kai.
Bolachi. Mary and Clara, I greet both of you this morning.
We greet you. Welcome.
Man, I wanted to be jovial, but I'm very, very sad with this very topic. Mr. Ike from Nekede Odru.
You're welcome.
I don't know if women don't understand that the reason God made us is to protect the female gender.
Okay.
I just don't know if we don't understand that. How should a man rape his own daughter?
Okay.
Then, this very lady now, the young man that raped him is more or less like a father to him. Because when somebody comes to you for mentorship or for guidance, she has made up her mind that this person is more or less a father to me. Why betraying trust? This is betraying trust. You know, like I'm a man now. A lady is passing, I called her. If she don't have that trust or believe in me that I'm up to being his father, or she will not come.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody put trust on you, you just betray it. In fact, I'm just very, very sad. But I just don't know what to say. Okay, now, assume it, what do we do?
Okay.
We that we have only female children, how do we do? Do we hang them around our neck going around?
That's it. That's it. Okay.
Do we hang them on our neck going around? Do we follow them to schools?
Okay.
You know, children, they can be funny somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, you instruct your, like Mary said, the first lesson the mother taught her, don't go to any man's room.
Don't.
But your friend now must, put prank or deceive you somehow, escort you to so place. You put your trust, you are going with your friend. You go there, they endeavor you. In fact, I just don't know what to do.
It's okay.
Like, if our government should add more punishment, even death sentence on a rape action, let it be death sentence. You will see somebody, okay, imagine a lady of 14 years. The father should be around there, okay, like me now. I'm about 50. My first daughter is 11 years.
Okay.
I go, that's a girl of 14 years. The father should be almost that 50, between 45 to 50. Become a dog that eats the bone they hang on his neck. This one no day funny. Today's topic no day funny.
It's okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ike, and we appreciate the fact that now you understand.
Okay.
He understands the angle we are taking this story from.
Okay.
Like we said, do not be quick to judge a lady. Do not be quick. Majority of the parents we have done their jobs. African parents are the best set of parents in the world. Why? They take their time to train their children, not just on religious, moral values, cultural values. Do not expose your body. Do not do like this. Do not sit like this as a lady. Do not go into the man's house. There's nothing they don't tell their children. Simple. That's my point. Because it seems more like we have a lot of some men who are just constituting nuisance in the society. In fact, that's what they came to this world to do. Nothing again. And then you see them talking about body counts. Yes. Somebody say, how many people have slept with? To some people, it's more like, it's a thing of pride. It's a thing of pride. For people who are not aware, rape is a crime under Section 357 of the Criminal Code and Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, the VAP Act. Consent cannot be given under deception or coercion. And the young man in that story clearly coerced that young girl. She was deceived into believing that he was going to mentor her to learn social media. Yes. So it's a crime. So for people who have female children, you have to teach them everything they should know and also teach the male children. For the ladies listening to us, few points that would help. Verify independently before you go anywhere.
Be cool.
No matter the form of mentorship. I beg your pardon. Verify the type of mentorship before you go anywhere. It's very, very important. Never go alone. If at all. Someone in Abuja says, I'm very good with, what is it called now? Content creation. I'm very good. Come over. Please, if at all you have to go, do not go alone.
Come over.
Go with a sibling. Yes, many of them. And make sure you meet them in public.
Thank you.
Meet them in public. God have mercy. Tell people about your plan. Like the mistake that young lady made, she didn't tell her parents. In as much as she said she told her twin sister. Of course, maybe she was scared that if she had told her parents, they would have told her, don't go. Yes, I understand that fact. And that should tell you that she actually came from a very good home.
Yeah. Oh, Toddy.
So please tell people of your plan. Trust your instincts. Most times, women have a very strong, intuitive nature. Yes. Someone calls you and says, don't worry, come, I will teach you. And your instinct will say, please don't go. And secondly, I also want you to know that most of these things can be learned online, virtually. You must not go physically. The same social media that you are craving to become a content creator, you want to blow, you want to be popular. You can learn all of those things online. Tell the person, teach me online. I will learn. That's for the content creation part. But now, on the flip side, if you're going for a job, you're going for a contract, you want to go into modeling, you want to go into acting, and the person is saying, come over. Please don't go over. Because if you go over, you will go over. How does Uchenna say it? You will see wonders.
You see what it happen in noticing signs you can see wonder.
Oh Lord. Okay, then after an assault, seek medical care immediately. Try as much as you can so that you present yourself at the hospital just in case there is an STI that has been transmitted over to you. They will give you the post-exposure prophylaxis. That is what it is called. When you go there, you'd have to take it within that time it happened and 72 hours. Something can still be done to make sure that you don't contract any of those diseases. Preserve evidence. Reports. Go to NAPTIP. Go to the Ministry of Women Affairs. Go to Human Rights Act. Reports. Tell everybody what's going on. Gone are the days that you want to keep certain information to yourself, and I feel that's where the family got it wrong. It happened. It happened 2 weeks ago, and they didn't come out to tell people. Nobody knew about it. Thank you. So the most important thing why you should go to the hospital after an assault or a rape case is that you get to at least talk to the counselor. They will counsel you. And then you see that trauma in you will calm down a little bit. Clara, we have to go, please. Parting words.
Woman again to Ogulango High no na Kyoto Town, Nabalali Sonyanai, Asimia Gazicha no Menabiko. Iya hena a woman de Gaziga wagon wine. Zeto one and denking okay. I wake a go to ke Don Van Vamuke, Aquasoliconic, O Cariala, O Guinea. One aquaso, Nana aquaso, O Guinea.
It's too much.
Zeto new moon woke audio kemba. Makeji ha getopụta we ndị mmadụ n'ọrụ wuru di mmadụ wuru nta wuru imo wuru nna mmadụ owu n'aka aka nna ma jaga ụmụ ahịa biko audio kemba biko ọkwa na-ekwuge ihe asị ka akọta ụmụ ke mba mana ọka biko ka anyị nweta ike nweta ụmụ nwoke dị to responsible ọtụtụ ụmụ nwoke ga-adị responsible in the future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara. I acknowledge your messages on WhatsApp. I'm so sorry. Dr. Mrs. Maolebara, I can see your message. I'm so sorry we don't have much time. And a host of other people who also sent in their messages. God bless you. The fact remains that the earlier we start to nip this in the bud, the better for us. It's sad that these days you cannot keep your male child and a total female stranger in the same house. Go and do your research. Yes, something must happen. That is how bad it is. You cannot keep a male child and a total female stranger under the same roof. They might not be doing anything you will notice, but go and dig deep. Something is going on. That's how bad the society is. Yes. It is that bad. If you don't know, we are going to say it. Even if nobody wants to talk about it, somebody has to say it. It's either the father is doing something, or the sons are doing something, or the cousins are doing something. We have to go. It's Clara, take it easy. No. It's really annoying. However, we have passed on the message. Teach your children what they should know. Teach them to set boundaries. Okay? And especially the girls, please be very careful. Before you make decisions, make sure that people are aware of your whereabouts, okay? So that we don't record cases like this. Thank you so much. My name is Mary Omeniwo. They call me the Slim Diva. You're most adorable. See ya. And up next is the news at noon. of July 2026. My name is Mary Omeniwode, bringing you the latest news and breaking stories around the world. Here are the headlines. Federal government renames Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway after Tinubu. NIPR warns against unlicensed PR practitioners. CBN mandates BDCs to sell unutilized FX to NFEM within 24 hours. And 12 die as school bus crashes in Uganda. Shipping through Strait of Hormuz slows as U.S.-Iran conflict intensifies. And on sports news this afternoon, Argentina awaits FIFA's decision over displaying World Cup Falklands banner. Details after this timeout. Stay tuned. Minister of Works David Umahi saying the decision was taken in recognition of the president's long-standing vision for the project. Umahi announced the development during a media briefing in Abuja, where he also disclosed that President Bola Tinubu had approved a 400-kilometer extension of the Fourth Legacy Highway and the reconstruction of sections of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. According to the minister, the decision to rename the coastal highway was taken by the Ministry of Works after consultations with the ministry's leadership. Umahi described the first section of the 750-kilometer highway stretching from Victoria Island to Lekki as a major infrastructure milestone. In another development, the Nigeria Institute of Public Relations, NIPR, has decried the growing infiltration of the public relations profession by unlicensed practitioners, warning that quacks are damaging the image of the profession and misleading organizations. The chairman of the Rivers State chapter of the NIPR, Reverend Francis Asok, raised the concern during a lecture marking the 2026 World Public Relations Day. Asok blamed the activities of unlicensed practitioners to the misconceptions surrounding public relations, stressing that only licensed professionals are qualified to manage strategic communication for governments and organizations. He noted that PR had evolved beyond information dissemination to a strategic leadership function within organizations. He also noted that strategic public relations remained indispensable to Nigeria's development, saying effective communication promotes transparency, public confidence, citizen engagement, and participation in governance. Asok also urged public relations practitioners in Rivers State and the Niger Delta to bridge information gaps, foster dialogue, build consensus among stakeholders, and support initiatives that promote peace, investment, and sustainable development. Meanwhile, the Red Chamber, the Senate, has shelved the proposal to establish an internal tender board for the National Assembly after lawmakers led by Senate President Godswill Akpabio declared that the legislature must first open up its own budget and financial management to greater scrutiny before embarking on procurement reforms. The withdrawal of the motion laid bare growing unease within the upper chamber over the opacity surrounding the National Assembly's finances, with several senators openly admitting that lawmakers themselves were largely unaware of how the institution's budget was prepared and implemented. Leading the resistance, Senator Adamu Aliero argued that the Senate was attempting to solve the wrong problem, insisting that lawmakers should first address the absence of transparency in the National Assembly's budgeting process. He urged the sponsor to suspend the proposal until broader financial accountability issues had been resolved. The Katsina State Police Command has arrested a suspected drug peddler allegedly supplying illicit drugs to armed bandits in Funtua local government area of Katsina State. The police public relations officer DSP Abubakar Sadiq Aliyu stated that the success was recorded following credible intelligence. He explained that the operatives trailed the suspect before apprehending him, adding that an immediate search led to the recovery of 500 tablets of the illicit drug. He noted that preliminary investigations indicate that the suspect specialized in supplying the drugs to suspected armed bandits and other criminal elements operating in Funtua and neighboring communities, thereby aiding their criminal activities. According to him, the suspect is in police custody while investigations continue to unravel his distribution network, identify his source of supply, and arrest other accomplices. The PPRO noted that the Commissioner for Police in the state, Mr. Ali Umar Fagay, commended the operatives for their professionalism and swift response. It's exactly 7 minutes past noon. If you just tuned in, you are listening to the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Here's a recap of the headlines. Federal government renames Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway after Tinubu. NIPR warns against unlicensed PR practitioners. CBN mandates BDCs to sell unutilized FX to NFEM within 24 hours. On the foreign scene, 21 die as school bus crashes in Uganda. Shipping through the Strait of Hormuz slows as U.S.-Iran conflict intensifies. And on sports news, Argentina awaits FIFA's decision over displaying World Cup Falklands banner. We'll bring you details after this break. Stay tuned.
This is a public service announcement. In an effort to enhance road safety and minimize the risks of crash-related fatalities, Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command is urging citizens to promptly report any road crashes to the Corps Emergency Hotline. In the event of a road crash, citizens are advised to call the Corps Emergency Toll-Free Hotline at 122 to report the incident or any of the Imo Sector Hotline 0913 960 0904. Provide as much information as possible, including the location of the crash and the number of people involved. Stay on the line to receive guidance from the Corps Response Team. The Sector Commander urges all citizens to take an active role in promoting road safety by promptly reporting any road crashes. Together, we can work towards reducing the rate of road crash fatalities and creating safer roads for everyone. This message is brought to you by Echo FM 100.7 in partnership with the Federal Road Safety Corps Imo Sector Command as part of our corporate social responsibility. Thank you for listening.
It's good to know you're still there. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. You're listening to the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. And now, business news. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has directed Bureau de Change BDCs to sell utilized foreign exchange balances to the Nigerian foreign exchange market within 24 hours of the expiry of the utilization period. CBN stated further that this guidance aims at facilitating seamless implementation of the framework and supporting sustained liquidity in the retail segment of the foreign exchange markets. CBN also noted that only the BDCs in possession of a valid and subsisting CBN license shall be entitled to access the foreign exchange under the framework. The Apex Bank warned that violations of the provisions of the circular and the attached guidance shall attract appropriate regulatory sanctions. And over to this sad story on the foreign scene that says a bus full of school children returning from a trip veered off the road in Uganda, killing 20 children and 1 adult, police have reported. The East African country has a notorious road safety record, frequently recording bus or truck accidents along poorly maintained highways. The bus from King David Junior School in the capital Kampala was returning from a school trip in Kapchorwa district when it veered off the road, according to preliminary investigations by the police. Police shared an image of a badly mangled and overturned bus and said investigations were ongoing with several children and adults receiving treatment in the hospital. Fatal bus accidents are relatively common in Uganda. In October, 2 buses collided on a major highway, killing at least 46 people. And still on the foreign scene, traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has dropped to its lowest level in months as escalating hostilities between the United States and Iran continue to disrupt one of the world's most critical energy corridors. According to shipping data, only 3 commodity vessels transited the strategic waterway, marking the lowest daily movement since the month of May. The sharp decline follows renewed Iranian attacks on commercial vessels and the reimposition of a U.S. blockade targeting Iran-linked shipping, prompting many ships to delay voyage or reverse course. The Strait of Hormuz, through which a significant share of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas exports passes, has witnessed a dramatic reduction in maritime activity, adding fresh pressure to global energy markets. And lastly, on sports news this afternoon, football's global governing body, FIFA, will assess match reports before deciding if they take any action over Argentina's players holding up a banner reading Las Malvinas son Argentinas, meaning the Falklands are Argentines, following their 2-1 victory over England. A British minister had called for FIFA to look into the incident following the World Cup semi-final match in Atlanta. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's Downing office backed the calls by Business Minister Peter Kyle, who called the flag waving an egregious violation of FIFA's rules. Argentina's Vice President Victoria upped the tensions ahead of the kickoff by dubbing the English usurping pirates. After the World Cup match, Argentina's Foreign Minister Pablo Cueno said the Buenos Aires had filed a formal protest over a British warship near the Falkland Islands. And that's all for the Global News at noon this afternoon, as was brought to you directly from our news desk. For more information and inquiries, please visit us on social media on Facebook at Echo FM and Echo FM 100.7, on X at Echo FM_Owerri, on Instagram at Echo FM 100.7, and YouTube Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting www.echofm.net, that is www.echofm.net. My name is Mary Omeni Wode. Thank you so much for listening. Good afternoon to you.
Echo FM.